I have three sort of areas, questions that the panel will sort of get into, and they all approach it in different areas, discipline. And then after that, if you write your questions down so that we can ask and we can learn from your questions. From your perspective, why is business planning, financial planning, critically important to a small business? What is the most important struggle that you've noticed small business leaders have had? And what is the best way for small business leaders to seek out and engage providers like you? If I could start with you, Mr. Cox.
Well, actually, I'd rather talk about sex. Why did I say that? I wanted to get your attention, to be realistic. In our area, we see many problems for small to mid-sized businesses. First, they seem to have an inability now to articulate and bank speak what their business is all about. They want to continue, if they've been in business for a number of years. We had a client who'd been in business for 42 years, and it was his assumption simply being in business for 42 years, having an honorable reputation, not having any marks in Yelp, etc., that would be enough to win over anybody, including the bank that he had been using for a significant number of years. As to his idea of planning was simply that I'll bring in 10 pounds of documents and show the bank we're making our payments on our notes, that we're adding facilities, that we're doing these things. And he actually believed that they wanted to read that. So that I would say, in terms of planning and inability to speak in today's world, what was good yesterday is not good today. As to why you plan, the analogy, if there are any sports fans, even for those of you who are not, I think you will understand. Let's take a sport like football, and I will give any one of you the right to select the 50 best football players in the world. And I'm going to take the 50 worst professional football players as my team. We're going to play each other in 1 month. But during that month, your team may not plan, meet, work, do anything as a team. Just be great. Exercise if you like, whatever you want, but you can't meet as a team. And my group of cast-offs are going to operate, practice, and plan. I promise you, my group of bums will beat the hell out of your superstars. It's just not realistic to assume, because that's the other issue that I see in planning. We meet frequently with startups and early stage companies, and they really will have a wonderful idea or a wonderful piece of technology, and they will believe, well, everybody who has a problem, if it's medical, will use this device or system. Again, it's an inability to articulate their business, in this case, in terms of return on investment. So we would say communication and planning, you should do it, but it's not always done, and frequently when it is done, it's not done well. Did I cover that?
Yes, I'm taking notes.